gave her dinner. Calling the police on me, and like I just wrote to Joe, while they were here, she was loving it. She was loving it. She wanted me to be taken away. She'd already said it to me. You belong in a mental hospital. There's something wrong with you. You belong in a mental hospital. But calling the police on me, and then a few hours later, when she didn't want to take her meds, and then I said I was going to contact professionals if she didn't take her meds. I'll kill you if you do that. Well, that has apparently snapped her out of her whatever it was she was in. But the damage is done. You understand? I am afraid of her now, and Joe totally gets it. He's like, your mother's changed. You can't trust her now. She crossed the line. She called the fucking police. I wasn't like going on some kind of rampage against her, screaming and yelling for like a half hour or some ridiculous thing. It was a matter of seconds. It was a matter of seconds. She just doesn't want me to tell her what to do about anything. Even when it's, the damage is done. Damage is done. Now she's getting dressed and washing the dishes and doing all kinds of stuff and saying thank you when I get her dinner. She usually doesn't do that. She usually doesn't thank me at all. She's doing all that, but it's too late. You called the police on your daughter. I saw you wanted them to take me away. And then what? What would have happened to Omar? What would have happened to poor, innocent, helpless Omar that you're not capable of taking care of? And she told the police that she feared for her life. She told the police that she wanted a restraining order against me. There's nothing that's going to change that. It's permanent. She has permanently. And Joe says that, she hates herself and she's projecting that hatred outward. Yeah, well, it doesn't matter. I can forgive her, but the damage is done. Forgiving anyone with depth, forgiving her doesn't mean anything. I'm afraid of her, justifiably now, afraid of her. She picked up the phone and she called the police on me, wanting them to take me away. That's what she wanted. And just the fact that she said sorry the next day should tell anybody with half a brain that she didn't really fear for her life. Call the police. That's it. Joe's disgusted. He is disgusted that she did that to me. My God, her friend used to want me she used to want me it was a no-brainer for her. Of course you have the right to tell your mom to go to bed at 10 o'clock. Because she used to tell me to not have my mom even drink coffee. I'm like, I'm not going to do that. But when it comes to sleeping and stuff, when she's on 2.5 hours sleep, and I just wanted her to stay in her room, can't force you to go back to bed, just stay in your room. She wouldn't stay in her room, so I yelled and she called the fucking cops on me. And she loved it when they were here. She loved it. She loved the power she had. She loved it. Now it's on my permanent record that she called them and said she feared for her life. Bullshit. Bullshit. I didn't even yell for a long time, and you provoked me into yelling. You know I'm trying to get ready for bed. I'm trying to take care of poor blind Omer in the bathroom. You'd already gone up to go to the bathroom. You didn't have to come out. You were trying to go into the bathroom, and I just told you to go in your room and stay in your room, and that's when I yelled. Now she has to live with what she did. Call the cops on me if I manhandle you, if I grab you like your friend did, and hurt you and dragged you to the bedroom. Because all I was doing was when a friend was here, and a friend wanted to go to bed, and my mom wasn't doing well, and she doesn't respond to anything else, and her friend was trying to go to bed on the couch, and my mom needed to go to bed, and she wouldn't go to bed, and it was late. It was well past her bedtime, and then I was yelling, and her friend took matters into her own hands, something I've never ever done. You call the police then if I try to hurt you or something. You don't call the fucking cops and bring cops to our door because I yell at you because you're on 2.5 hours sleep, and I wanted you to stay away from me and just stay in your room until I finish doing what I need to do with Omar and with myself, and then you can do whatever the fuck you please on 2.5 hours sleep. I just wanted her to stay in her room. But according to the cops, I have no right. She loved it. She wants to walk through this house. She could do. I know, because I'm nothing. I'm nothing. 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 I won't even ask her to leave the living room if I want to watch something on TV now. She was in the living room all day yesterday and all day today. Then I went out there briefly, and she came out, and I immediately came in here, even though I was going to watch Will Trent. There's no coming back from this. There's no coming back. You call the fucking cops. There's no coming back. Even if I can intellectually forgive her, it doesn't matter. There's no coming back from this. I cannot believe she did that to me. Like I said, if I'd laid a hand on her and she did that to me, like if I was drunk or something like that, then yeah. I yelled at you, only because you provoked me. Because I repeatedly said stay in your room without yelling, and you wouldn't do it. And it wasn't even going to be for that long. She didn't go to bed till almost 1. She's up at 3:30. And I needed time to this is when I'm trying to get my bearings, and I'm trying to take care of old blind Homer in the bathroom. And I'm trying, I have to monitor him and watch him every second. I forgot to block him with the toilet paper and paper towels, and then he went down to where the plunger was because I had some problems, and I forgot that was there, and then he was bumping into that, and thought we were gonna have to call the stupid plumber on top of everything else. Joe was so disgusted that she did that to me. He can't believe it either. He cannot believe it. She wanted them to take me. Then where would she have been? Joe believes in all that demonic possession, like she's susceptible to that. She wanted them to take me. I was just treated like I was a fucking whatever. Like I'd been beating on her or something. Because if I had been beating on her, I wouldn't have be here right now. I'd be in jail. See, I didn't do anything. But of course the cop's going to say blah, 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 not know shit about anything. And then say to her, like, I can't remove her from her own home, but you can get a restraining order against her. Do you want to do that? Yeah, I do. Tell me how. And she wanted it right then. And they're like, you have to go to court. Yeah, good luck with that. Let's just say there are things you guys don't know. Let's just leave it at that. She's not going to be able to get any kind of restraining order against me. And after her impulsively calling the fucking cops, which is the stupidest thing for her to do, because it can backfire on her. Just the fact she did it, though. Selena visited here and found out firsthand that I wasn't exaggerating about anything, because she came when my mother was in the middle of a breakdown, and Selena got to experience it firsthand. You don't know unless you experience it. You certainly don't know when you're talking to my mom on the phone, and she's so nice and sweet. And Selena looked at me, she's like, and she was talking to my mom again, she's like, your mother resents that you have called the cops on her and put her in the hospital. I'm like, I have had no choice. She's like, yeah, she doesn't care. She resents it. Whatever. I've only done it when I've absolutely had to. And it breaks my fucking heart to no end. There have been plenty of times she's wound up in there and other people. She mouthed off to her psychologist one time and wound up in the hospital section. And then one time these motherfuckers sent her home after she'd been in there nearly a month. That's why I don't believe in any of that shit. They sent her home in worse condition than when she went in there. Nate, her friend, everyone noticed she came home on a Friday out of her fucking mind, and they sent her home in that condition, the motherfuckers. They sent her home like if she was that bad off, then you can get it approved by the insurance and commit her. You don't send her home in that condition. 2 days later, I had to call the cops on her, and she was out of her fucking mind. They sent her home like that. They also started her right before they sent her home on brand new to her medication, which you're not supposed to do. You're supposed to monitor if you put your patient. No, they fucked up. They fucked up badly. They fucked up so badly, and I had it all documented, all in my unbelievable shit that has gone down when she's been in these mental hospitals that I've been firsthand with it. Firsthand, because I was out of the equation, so I got to experience firsthand, including when they stealing her clothes, and then they try to gaslight me and say, your mom gave her clothes away. No, she didn't. Sometimes when we have patients, they don't want, they don't want family members to know they gave their clothes away. My mom didn't give, maybe she wouldn't give anything away, but even if she gave some shirt she didn't want, she's certainly not going to give one of her only 2 pairs of good jeans, you motherfucking cunt. Oh my God, have I learned firsthand what that system is like. It's a fucking joke. They don't help you ever. They don't help. They just sickening. They gaslight me, and they say all this crap, and they send her home in worse condition than when she went in there nearly a month before. In there for weeks, and you send her home in the worst condition because you did some weird shit with her medication, and then you took her off of something, and then you just were incompetence galore. Everything I do for you, how much I've gone to bat for you. You were still with your sister, she would have already put you in a nursing home. There's no doubt in my mind about that. And you call the fucking cops on me. Eager, wanting desperately for them to take me away. And then where would you have been? Where would have Omar been? Never mind you, where would have Omar, poor little helpless Omar, have been? Trying to get me put in the hospital, which only proves that I was never crazy all along, knowing that deep down you wish that I was in the hospital and wish I was on medication just like you. You wish I was just like you, and you resent that I'm not. It's that simple. That's why when you get sick, you'll say it to me. You want to pretend it away. Can't pretend away calling the cops on your daughter for no reason, Mom. If there'd been a valid reason, they would have taken me away. Can't pretend that away. You can say shit to me and then pretend you don't mean it. You called the fucking cops. There's no going back from that. I owe you nothing. My heart's already broken 24/7, and you just killed it. You killed me figuratively. You can't just snap out of this and forgive and forget. You could forgive and forget if you said you wanted to kill me. Can't forgive and forget. You called the fucking cops and wanted them, was desperate, was eager, was dying for them to take me away. Anyone with 1 ounce of depth would be able to see that if I can even intellectually forgive her, it doesn't matter. Nothing's ever going to be the same again. Nothing is going to be the same again. She's on her best behavior now. It's too late. It's too late. It's too late. afraid of her. That easily, she picked up the phone and called the cops without even thinking. Because I yelled at her. Not because I was threatening her. Not because I was yelling at her for any length of time. And again, she was going to be able to get up soon and be up all day anyway. She didn't even have to go back to bed. I couldn't make her go back to bed. I just wanted her to stay in her room, and she wouldn't do it. That's it. That's what landed the police at our door. And she loved every fucking minute of it. And then she wants to pretend the next day and can't forgive and forget. I'm sorry, yeah. Doesn't matter. It's too late. Damage is done permanently. Permanently done. I've only ever called the cops on you when you were out of your mind and in danger to yourself and me, and I had no choice. You called the cops on me on an impulse, on a whim. Only proves to me what I've always known. Deep down you resent that I'm not like you. And that's why you've said before to me that I belong in a hospital and I belong in meds. Congratulations, Mom. You traumatized me and succeeded, and I'm already hurting so badly anyway, into plunging me even closer to how you are. Rise up above it all and get shoved right back into the mud in this life. At least Omar seems to be doing better. He doesn't topple over as long as I don't put him on the deck by himself if I just walking. I don't need a rear lifting harness. He's fine if I have him on his regular harness. He went poo-poo today, he didn't fall over. But I hold him sometimes, like when he's trying to drink his water or something. He loses his balance and he topples the water into the water, and then it traumatizes him getting wet, and I don't want that. I want him to drink his water, especially when it has the teeth stuff in it. He doesn't always want to drink it with the teeth stuff. I made him chicken. I don't know why his ears got all, they never had that before. I'm putting CBD oil in the damn ears. I'm putting coconut oil. They're all bloody, all on the outside. He never had that. He always had problems sometimes on the inside. And he'd get ear infections. He's got the crust on it. I don't know what causes that. And then it bled. Can't put him to sleep unless I have no choice. No choice will be if the vet says, you know, your dog is in pain or he has cancer or he has whatever. Can't afford it to, he has something major going on either. Then I would put him to sleep. I'm not putting him to sleep now. Just go to Joe's. I don't want you here. Then I'll have to put Omar to sleep. I can't go to Joe's with Omar. I'll take care of Oma. No, you will never. You're not even able to take care of yourself. You know, and weren't even able to put drops in your eyes when you had cataract surgery. I had to do it 4 times a day. You're not capable of taking care of Oma. Barely able to take care of yourself, and then you call the police and want your daughter put in a mental hospital. Where would that leave you or Omar? Fact is, she never did that before. You just have to, you can't trust your mother now. Things have changed. She's changed. You can't trust her. So, and I can't do anything for her own to